So all right. So then let's just real quick. Episode 10. Episode motherfucking 10. Episode 10. Let me get 1-5 each. Let me get 1-5 each. Hey, right there.
Episode cinco. No, that's 5, right?
That's 5. Yeah. Yes.
There you go. That one.
All right. Episode 10, y'all.
Dose.
All right. And we are rolling. Yo. What's really good, everybody? Once again, as usual, it's your man Mike. I'm here with my man Q. Q, what up, baby?
Hey, yo, what's good?
Chillin'. Sean, what's really good, baby?
Yo.
And of course, you know, we got the one and only. I gotta introduce him correctly because I haven't been introducing him correctly. You know what I'm saying? I've been mad ignorant saying like the stat guy and all that. No. It is just the tip. Jimmy, what's really good?
What's up, Michael? What's up, gentlemen?
Yeah, maintain it, brother. Maintain it. Just the tip, just a little bit. Ain't that right?
Or maybe I'll show my hair.
So real quick, you know what I'm saying? As usual, we are going to start off with a song. You know what I mean? I do want to, you know what, Sean, you know a lot more about this song than I do, right? So do me a favor, give it a proper introduction, fam. Do your thing.
Long story short, I chose this song this week because a lot of people always say that you're not going to do something, and they always have a reason as to why you're not going to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not going to be like that.
Right.
Because I'm built different. We built different.
The
whole thing.
Yes, sir.
Every part of it.
All right. Yeah, we rocking.
The way that I'm living, 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 and shit I was given, they said I'd be dead, I'd be up in a prison, but I didn't listen, and I'm on a mission, I've been in the trenches, and I gotta get it, I give her daddy long dick and I'm dipping, she know that I'm hustling, shorty ain't tripping, keep it 100, I'm stuck with the squadron, I'm real at emotion, the brodies ain't switching, gang, 40 sipping and I'm suited, all the BS keep it muted, I met her at Brutus, since I hit it, she a nudist, I ain't human, I'm a mutant, you know how I do this, thoroughbred it out the bottom of my climb, ain't got the time, all I know is the grind, ain't no complaints, I was built to survive, ain't nobody that's colder than me, that's a lot, dedicated, put in overtime, ain't no love for the other side.
Yeah, that's what it was, man. Listen, that set the tone, boys. That definitely set the tone. Hey, do me a favor though, give the props to the artist and to everybody else.
Shout out D Whale and Prince Hakeem from MCE.
All right. Where they from? They
are from Williamstown.
Hey, Jersey's in the building. That's for
South
sure.
Jersey.
That's for sure, man. So you know we got to do this real quick. And oh my God, the fail.
DJ Fucker is back again.
All right, you know what? we just gonna not do anything with the horns then. There it is. We got the horns. Shout out to Sean, bro.
We got all the sound effects. What you talking about?
Facts.
You tell me what you want, dog. We'll make it work.
I was about to say we're gonna find a sound for it. We're gonna find a sound to fit that thing.
All right, yo. So gentlemen, we left off at number 8 for our villains list. So that everybody has a quick recap. This is what I want to do. Q, do me a huge favor. Go 20 through 9. I'm gonna go through 20 through 9. Sean,
Yes,
you go 20 through 9 so that way everybody has an idea of where we're at.
Man, y'all know why the fuck we here.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't even mean to say that bomb right there, but let's be honest. Y'all know why we here.
That's it.
To get to the nitty gritty.
That's it.
So let's rock. You feel me?
So go ahead. What was your 20?
So I had Scar at number 20.
Right.
Predator at 19. Megatron at 18. Ultron at 17. Freddy at 16. Magneto at 15. Brainiac at 14. Doomsday at 13. 12 was One for All for One. Apologies.
Facts.
Said that last time, dude.
Facts.
I just been watching so much My Hero lately, but we not even finna go there. Great show. 11, Madara. Okay. 10, Dr. Doom.
Yeah.
And 9 was Lord Voldemort.
All right. So everybody knows my 20 started off with Jesse and James, Team Rocket. Blasting off again. Brainiac was 19. I had Freddy at 18. Bane at 17. Thanos at 16. Bum-ass Darth Vader at 15. The great Dr. Frankenstein from 1818 is still rocking to this day at 14. Ra's al Ghul at 13. Magneto at 12. Green Goblin at 11. Mike Myers at 10. And the one and only Kid Buu at 9. Sean.
I'm sorry that you're such a misinformed human
Wait, I
being,
just got one question because I guess I missed this for a week.
Go ahead.
You have Thanos underneath Darth Vader?
Yeah. I guess. See, that's how much respect I have for Darth Vader, right?
He has Thanos underneath motherfucking Dr. Frankenstein.
My heart.
18, gentlemen. 18.
All right.
Go ahead.
So,
I'm not justifying my shit.
starting at 20, I have Dr. Evil. 19, I have Megatron. 18, the Fire Lord Ozai.
Great one.
At 17, we have Team Rocket. 16, Kid Buu. 15, Davy Jones. 14, Bane. 13, Ares. 12, Ultron. 11, Loki. 10, the Reverse Flash. And 9, Black Manta.
All right, so real quick, so that everybody knows, right now we are officially on YouTube. We are up and running. You know what I mean? So for those that might have heard the bird chest get pounded, and then Q point at Jimmy, Jimmy had to bring his little Darth Vader doll. You know what I mean?
First of all,
I'm sorry.
I've been in the gym since January 1st. Thank you very much, sir. I
New-
don't need
new
none of the
year,
bird
new
chest
me?
comment. We can do push-ups live on the next show if you'd like, sir.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
And you're not gonna
It's-
Mike
Oh,
Tyson
all
chest.
right.
All right.
Wait,
Oh,
hold
all
on.
right.
Anyways, new year, new me, huh?
Skinny ass on. Bird ass shit coming at me, dog.
Yo,
You
for real,
lost
for
your
real, though,
mind.
I can't stunt though. Like for real. Like I was looking at last week's joint, and I was like, damn, I gotta hit the gym, bro. Like that was ugly. Shut up, man.
I could have told you that. I mean, like, I could text you every morning a little motivation, like, yo,
Yeah.
your face looking a little fat. Get your ass in the gym.
Yo, my face is looking fat.
Is it 98%, 99%, or is it the Keep It a Full Buck podcast?
Yeah, but this is villain list part 2. This ain't coming at Mike Sons and like calling his face fat
Look,
and none of that.
Who
Like,
said
let's
that?
relax.
I wasn't trying to make
I was just about
the
to
list,
say.
sir. You heard me.
He was trying to be top 2 and not 2.
All right, man. So go ahead, Q. Kick us off with number 8, dog. Who you got?
Let's get into it, folks.
Yeah.
Number 8. None other than the man himself, Lex Luthor. Come on, dog.
Okay.
Let's be completely honest about the situation.
Elaborate.
Who is the number one superhero? Who is the most recognizable superhero in all of the world?
Batman.
Apparently Batman. Apparently Batman.
If y'all want to go that route, that's cool. So y'all all
No,
know who's second most
I
is,
don't.
and that's gonna be Soups.
Google.
You feel me? Shut your mouth. Let me get this across so y'all can fully get that reaction out, because I want to hear everything y'all got to say about this one.
Do your thing.
You feel me? Look, he is the number one superhero's arch rival, and he does not have a superpower beyond his intellect.
Mm-hmm.
Outside of his arrogance, he has no weakness. He has taken out the entire Justice League. He has taken out Superman himself, whose only powers are a green floating rock and some magic.
You
And
mean,
he doesn't have
weakness.
either of them.
Weakness.
Thank you very much, sir, for correcting me. And yeah, honestly, I don't really need too much justification beyond that. He became president of like the world.
The United States. Yeah, he did.
Like, come on, dog.
Like real life Donald Trump having like.
Yeah, is he still the
Hey,
president?
hey,
We don't
put some
give-
respect on Lex Luthor's
Yeah,
name.
we're not going to give
Big
that.
fact.
Put
You
some
guys are
respect
so
on
right.
Lex Luthor's
I
name.
apologize. You're
What
a
y'all thinking
100%.
about that, fellas?
So, all right. So, you know, I'm a huge comic book dude, and you know, DC is the comics that I just subscribe to. Outsiders. Sorry, Outsiders from like 2004.
Okay.
He was kidnapped by the Joker, right? And he's being tortured by the Joker. And the Joker's like tasing, like electricity's going through his body and
Yeah.
all that. And the Joker's like, "Give me my money." And he's like, he flat out looked at the Joker in his face and goes, "Do you know who I am?" He said, "When my name is spoken, the devil himself cringes." That's all I have to say about
Heard that. I love that
Luthor.
scene too. I'm so glad that you were able to bring that up.
Absolutely.
How about you, Sean? Thoughts on Lex Luthor?
I'm going to go with a hard pass.
Yeah,
I have nothing negative to say about Lex Luthor, to
But
be
not-
honest.
not
Okay.
enough positives either to
Not
like
enough
include
to-
him on the list.
Not on mine.
Hey, not even
Hold on,
Justice
he's
League.
not even on your list.
Justice
Not
League.
even in
Justice
honorable
League Unlimited.
mention.
Can
That
I
was-
get like some ups?
that was a spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Lex Luthor
he is
not
in
on
my
Sean's
honorable mention. I'm sorry. I just looked. He's
list.
last.
Again, another spoiler.
I'm sorry.
Stop spoiling.
Sorry, bro.
Come on,
I
dog.
just figured I'd just keep it a buck
You worse
with
than
you.
Twitter.
Yo, for real. Like, listen, man. All right, cool. So I love it. Lex Luthor, respect. I haven't mentioned him yet. That's all I'm gonna say about that. So my number 8 is probably the best villain in Disney lore. The one who started it all, Maleficent. Listen, man. I'm looking at all of at my whole entire list, and to be honest with you, yes, there are some sexist bias things there that I didn't appreciate. And I'm looking at Maleficent. Yo, her story is still going on today. They're constantly adding to it. And again, if we go to folklore, like she's been around, her longevity is amazing. And then, of course, like I said, Disney, she was the first ever true villain for Disney, which is a empire now. I gotta respect it.
Definitely major. I could see why you would throw her on your list.
Absolutely.
And you know that I love the pick, not just because of the Disney relevance, but the Kingdom Hearts relevance as well. That's my favorite game. It's my favorite game. She, in that game, plays the role of the mastermind behind all of the Disney villains.
No shit.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, she is the catalyst. You know, she is the one that sets it all off. And while there are multiple villains in the game for anybody who does play, like, we all know that you got the Sephiroths of the world. You know what I mean? You got the Ansems, the Wise. But Maleficent holds just as much respect as any of them. Not to mention, she turns into a dragon. Anybody that can turn into a dragon deserves some respect. And that's all I got to say about that.
That is a fact. Sean, what do you think? He could care less. All right.
I am literally baffled right now that because you said she could turn into a dragon, she deserves a spot on this list.
Hold on, no.
When I said Davy Jones can summon the Kraken, you were like, Kraken.
But can he turn it? Can he turn himself into a Kraken?
Such a big squid. Have you seen his face? He kind of looks like
What's
it.
winning in a fight? What's winning in a
Have
fight?
you seen the movie, Sean?
What's winning in a fight? A dragon.
What?
A dragon.
How you gonna hit something that? Wait, answer this question. What wins, fire or water?
Fire. Dragon fire?
Okay, so who comes?
Name something hotter than some dragon fire.
Who's next on the list? Is me? I'm next. Hold on.
No. I just love the fact that he said fire beats water. Like, he's the dude that
Loves Pokemon, right?
Yeah, you
He's like, what?
All I'm saying, bro, is y'all saw in Game of Thrones that dragon fire was able to
didn't
melt
see it.
through all of the stones. You telling me that a little bit of water is going to stop that? Come on now.
Okay, so one, I didn't see Game of Thrones.
Maleficent
Two,
fire is green.
So what's that mean?
When you ever see some green fire? You know how hot a fire got to be for it to be green?
That's not necessarily the truth.
That's some hot
because
fire, dog.
listen, you know the blue flame when you light a lighter is actually not the hottest part of the flame.
That is true.
Heard you.
Yep.
Honestly,
Okay.
let's just hear it
Go ahead,
because
Phil.
I can't wait to disrespect your pick just as much as you've been coming at me on mics.
I didn't
Let's
disrespect
go.
anybody's
Let's
pick.
go.
What did I say
Let's
negative
go.
about?
Now we getting into it.
I'm just stuck in the middle. I just want everybody to know.
Well, listen.
You the child and your mom and dad is
Are
fighting in another
and shit,
room.
and it's like, okay, I guess I'm gonna go live with dad on the weekends.
Wow. Wow.
Go ahead, dog. What's your number 8?
Wow. My number 8, actually, I had to put him on this list just because, like, it kind of touches home a little bit for me because, like, my favorite hero obviously got his ass whooped by this man. So I'm going to go with Apocalypse at 8, actually.
Who's your favorite hero?
The Hulk.
When did he get his ass whooped by Apocalypse? Elaborate.
Wait a second. Bro, no. No, that is his name.
Show me the Carfax.
No,
show me the
no,
Carfax right
the
now.
Bull, bro, the bull turned into him. The little army bull that he got kicked into the tree and then he shot him with the Hulk shit. Then he got Abomination.
Abomination.
Oh
sir.
my god. Yep. You're telling me because bro, let me tell you something. I wrote this list 4 times and I scratched out Apocalypse 3 times and put Abomination. And my girlfriend told me I was wrong.
First we make the top 80
So,
list. Thanos
now we're
is left
blaming the
off.
girlfriend.
Now you're calling Apocalypse Abomination. Abomination Apocalypse.
And I just
Can we
want,
get it right?
I just want to like point this out. 2 weeks in a row, he's kind of throwing his girl under the bus.
Straight under the bus. And yo, this
Lily,
is,
we are so sorry.
Somebody's
It's
sleeping on the
crazy.
couch.
bro. I've been sleeping on the couch, my nigga.
In the couch. He's sleeping in the crate with Remy.
Right,
Talking
bro,
about
like-
sleeping on the couch.
With the blanket and all that, pillow, all that. I told Q last week I was ready to spend the night at his crib.
Yeah.
So Abomination.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Let's
bro.
hear it.
Hear what? He beat the Hulk ass. What else do you need? What?
That's the most biased. That's the
so
most
what?
biased reasoning for him
Guess-
being on the list
And
ever.
guess what? I'm gonna tell you
'Cause
just
he
like
beat the
Mike
Hulk
said.
up?
I'm gonna tell you like Mike said. I don't gotta defend my reason. It's my list now.
Thor thrashed the Hulk.
Yeah, but guess what?
Thanos thrashed the Hulk.
Thrash the Hulk made him not even want to come out. Come
on, bro.
I just want to let y'all know.
I legitimately heard the Hulk say no.
So you're telling me that, in Thor Ragnarok, you're telling me that the Hulk was running up on Hela and just tearing her up? No. No.
Yeah, I just want to let the record show that all your favorite superheroes have come to him at least 3 times and asked.
All I'm saying is
my favorite superhero is Nightwing.
I don't.
Facts. All I'm saying is show me the car facts.
The bull from Batman.
That's right.
What?
Dick Grayson, bro.
Put some respect on his name.
That's what I'm saying.
The bull
Put
from
some respect
Batman,
on his
right?
name.
That was the circus bull. Got you. Next,
I mean,
you're
bro.
7.
Oh my God.
Go ahead. You're 7.
We're moving on, please.
Yeah, you're 7.
Yo, we are moving on. We're not doing this. There's no way in fucking hell you just disrespect
I know.
that bull. Like he's that. You know what? He's that. Like, do we not know who Dick Grayson is? He's the original. This is a villains list, yo. You about to make me like really, really go ham, fam?
Me?
Because you need to understand something, bro.
Like
that bull
Nightwing,
Nightwing, like for real, like that bull Nightwing, like he helped influence the ponytail.
Right now, he's the white girl that thinks it's acceptable to wear dreads. That's who Sean is right now. Like, I don't know what's going on with him.
Procreating.
I don't know what's going on in the Keep It a Full Buck podcast, but today we're the Keep It 50-50 podcast because there's a lot of shakiness going on here.
Just saying shit just to see if it sticks to the wall type podcast.
So this not supposed to be my list, bro.
No, this is your list, but then you coming at Dick Grayson like you know him like that.
Bro, I never said nothing about him.
Number 7.
I just said
thank you very much. Somebody that would have beat everybody's ass that we just named, the Night King. Thank you very much. Okay. That man right there has one weakness, and that is
Melissa. No. What's his weakness?
Literally Valerian Steel.
Who are you talking about?
You're wrong.
Let me hear it.
What is his weakness? Ari fucking Stark.
That knife flip, though. That knife flip, though.
Yo, I just got a question, Q. What do we say to death?
Not today.
Not today. Yo, look, I am not a Game of Thrones guy.
But that shit was the coldest shit that you've seen on screen all year besides Endgame.
That shit was top tier.
Thank you very much.
All I'm saying is...
She hit him with the Kobe in the 4th, the Kawhi, he's sitting there.
That's it.
And then that joint went in. But let's be honest about the situation.
Yeah.
It took not only the craziest plan, but the most luckiest sequence of events to occur for them to kill this man off.
Right.
Like from this point on in the list, we're talking about heroes that kind of just defeated themselves.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That if they enacted their plan in full perseverance, they're not being stopped. Like, let's look at it. He can raise... He goes against your army.
Go ahead.
With his army of the dead.
Mm-hmm.
They fight it out, regardless of if you win or not. Fight's over. Oh, I'm just going to lift my hands up and bring everybody that just died back on my side.
Like your team that died?
Your team, my team, that's my team
that's
now.
My team now.
We are all together now. Mm-hmm. Like, you feel me? Like, he wants all the leftovers.
We don't die, we
all
multiply.
Of the leftovers, I need them. Second day, third day, I don't care. Bro, he brought a dragon. Like, do people not understand how strong dragons are? He brought a dragon back to life. That John was breathing blue fire, dog.
Not that strong. I mean, you can train them, so yeah. How strong are they?
Thank you, DreamWorks. Thank you,
I was
DreamWorks.
about to say, if we want to get technical, little white boy raised the most powerful dragon in the world.
All I'm saying,
he only had one leg.
And let's just talk about something. You want to talk about just straight emotionless? Like, we're talking about, Jon Snow, our favorite dog in the whole show, running up to kill this man. And he looks at him, he said, you thought you was going to get the chance to run up on me? Right. Looked at that man, gave him the smirk and said, hello. Now you're going to fight them. You're not even going to get the chance.
So real quick, because I know that you're not a Game of Thrones guy. I'm barely a Game of Thrones guy, barely by the skin of my teeth.
But y'all know who he is.
Facts. But Jimmy, give a little bit of insight, because I know that's your boy too.
I think it's one of the best picks on the list so far.
Yeah.
Night King is just nasty.
Come on, Jimmy.
Okay.
He just
a tip.
He just kind of rolls up.
Just a tip, baby.
He just rolls up on his horse, stands on the top of the hill, and looks at everyone and goes, "Yeah, take care."
So badass, dog. Like, you want to go just a straight shot caller.
Yeah.
That can get busy though. Like, you open up on me. He said, oh, you want to fly up here with your 3 dragons? Target practice. Hello. Goodbye.
Now there's 2. Man.
So
That's
so,
it. Y'all
so check
respect.
it.
That's a respectful pick.
I respect it.
And then y'all don't even watch the show.
I don't.
I'm excited to hear your
You
number
know
seven.
that.
I'm excited to hear
my
your
number seven is one that you said, and when you said it, I wanted to react so bad.
Oh, I'm hyped now.
I wanted to react so bad.
I'm hyped now.
Who's the number one hero?
The Bat.
No.
Apparently.
No. You're right.
No,
No, you're right. All right, maybe in anime, who is known as the number one hero?
Besides One Punch Man, Goku.
Okay, damn, maybe. All right. In a certain manga genre, like where heroes are ranked, who is the number one hero?
All Might.
And who is his villain? That bull. All for one. All for one is so underrated. I know, Sean. Like you need it. Like, all right, we're gonna have a conversation after this. I promise.
Nah, because listen, I'm gonna Google all these people that y'all talking about. I promise. I'm just not where Ray watched that. It's not gonna happen.
Why is you hating? You don't even know
listen.
what the artwork
Why?
you're in for.
So I mean, listen.
Why it always got to be me hating?
All I
I'm
know
just
is this: when Q
Mike
mentioned
hate
him,
just as much.
I never hate. Come on, bro. I congratulate. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. That's right. Took it to the 90s. Come on now.
Throw an annihilator.
Oh man.
All
but-
for one.
All for one. Yeah. When you brought him up, I was proud. I was happy because All for One for me is such an underrated supervillain, and obviously the manga is far from done. The anime is far from done. So we don't know if he's not dead.
Right.
You know what I mean? And he still is essentially running the League of, the League of Villains.
League of Villains.
You know what I mean? So with him being the mastermind behind all of that, and again, bro, he obliterated All Might. He completely took all of his energy. All Might is no longer. It is now just the skinny dude with the deep voice now.
The crack fiend.
That's a fact. And he did that. You know what I'm saying? So All for One, I have nothing but love and respect, especially for My Hero Academia. Me and my kids love that anime.
And let's let's talk about the fact that again, we want to talk about Shot Caller. Like the man's been alive since the beginning of superheroes. You know what I mean? So we're like what 5-6 generations deep now. He's still running. So listen, that's about 200 years. I am just straight villainy.
And like we said last podcast, right? Just to compare it to, wow, Sean, you know what?
He's falling asleep.
Clearly.
No,
He's
I'm not
falling
falling asleep. No,
Sorry for boring you, Sean. This is the keeping Sean awake podcast now. All right.
watch their reactions. Watch this, Jimmy.
All right.
Remember how I said number 8 was Abomination, but I said Apocalypse first?
you did.
Apocalypse was the first fucking,
Mutant.
that's who I was talking about.
Yeah.
That's what you were talking about at number 8?
Yes.
So hold up.
But I thought you were talking about Abomination.
Yes, because y'all, bro, that's why I was rolling my eyes like this, because I got so confused by the look that you gave me when I said Apocalypse that I thought that I was,
Wait.
Time out. The reason why we said Abominations because you said it's your favorite heroes.
No, bro. All right. Now you understand the eye roll.
Hold up though. All right. So for clarification, who is your number 8?
Apocalypse.
Okay,
Apocalypse,
Jimmy,
bro.
can you correct that? Oh, you got it. All right.
I'm sorry, Jimmy.
So now, who is your number 7?
Oh, dude, I just want to. I'm sorry, everybody.
It seems like a very stressful.
I want to know how this is our fault. This is his
Genuinely
list. How is
sorry.
it our fault?
I'm just sorry, bro. I'm just like I'm everywhere today.
I
okay?
appreciate your apology from the bottom of my heart.
I never understood that. I never understood the bottom of the heart. He's got the list right there, so he's never changed it. Yo, turn that back. They're gonna see my.
Nobody can read that. I can read that. What are you talking about?
Go ahead, man. Who's your number 7, Jimmy?
Number 7.
Yeah,
I'm
Jimmy.
Sean.
Oh shit, my fault, Sean. Yes,
okay.
of course. I was looking at Jimmy.
Number 7. I actually have Frieza.
Can you make the noise?
Plethora of reasons, actually.
Talk that word.
I feel like for what it's worth, for a long time, Frieza was whooping everybody's ass.
Mm-hmm.
For quite some time.
Mm-hmm.
And then came back and whooped some more people's ass. I feel like...
Did he come back and whoop ass,
First
or
of all,
did he come back and
I
get
had
sliced up real quick?
I had
Okay,
this
you're right. Do you think?
I had
Sorry.
this argument with
Yes.
somebody. I still feel like, yes, I do know personally that Frieza is a man. But Frieza's a woman.
What the?
You can't take that away from me. You're never gonna change that argument with me. I first always thought it was a woman with a deep ass voice.
I mean, if you
Now
want
it's
to call
Caitlyn Jenner.
Frieza a transsexual, I mean, I'm cool with it.
Yeah,
All
listen,
right,
hey,
I'll
we
take
stand
that.
with the LGBTQ,
All the
X,
way.
Y,
I'm with
Z,
that.
W.
I'm
Call
with that.
yourself whatever you want to
Yeah,
call yourself.
he's non-binary.
It's 2019.
Non-binary. But yeah, bro. Mainly, bro, the whole childhood growing up. The cartoons of childhoods. Like,
Okay.
that's where a lot of the people from my list came from. Is like what really struck me as like if I walked up and seen Frieza in person,
Yeah.
I'd probably, defecate on myself.
All right. So listen.
I'm guessing from fear?
You ever seen a bald person with a purple shit in their shit and that could float?
Yeah,
would scare
I mean,
you too.
that would kind of be a little...
I'm talking about, but down
different.
to everything. Like even the roles in like Budokai Tenkaichi, like hardest person to fight in the game. You feel what I'm
I
saying?
like
And
that.
look,
He took it to the game. I like
get,
that.
I get why you would throw Frieza on the list, but like, let's
Had
be
to.
honest about the situation.
I get it. Let's be
He's
honest.
a mark ass bitch.
Let's be
Bro.
honest.
And that's like, let's call a spade a spade.
Yo.
Like he's a mark ass bitch.
I hear you, and you're not wrong, but you gotta let that breathe. My man said, "Let's be honest." I like that. I ain't gonna lie. But yes, he is a mark
Bro, listen, you gotta give my person number 7. You gotta give them their respect, bro.
Not
Look,
even a person; it's an alien.
It's that
Again,
thing.
it's kind
You
of
know
like
what I'm
back
saying?
to the Kid Buu thing to me. When Frieza came into his anime, without a doubt, he was a problem. So if we made this list during the first second major arc during Z, come on, like, honestly, that was the whole first major arc because the Ginyu Force is just Frieza's little minions.
Hold up, though.
So
I would see. I think you're discrediting Frieza. While I personally don't have him on my list neither because of what has happened after Namek. Prior to Namek, he was the baddest motherfucker.
he was a problem, and that's what I said. Look, like before, up until that point, bro, he was an issue, bro. But you just throw him up in the anime now, and it's like, what? He's the 8th, 9th strongest person in Dragon Ball right now.
But is it only about strength or is it about the villainy? Because
The
fact
persistence is cool.
well, it's not just the persistence. Hold on, it's about the villainy once again because the villainy fact is, bro, he destroyed a whole entire planet because they were a threat.
Yeah.
That's and we got to put it in the scope of villainy.
He also was about to destroy an entire planet because he was like, "Oh, you beat me." So
Yeah.
now I'm just gonna
Here you
hold
go.
up though.
Hold
Let
up.
me throw my temper tantrum real
All
quick.
right.
I'm blowing up your planet.
So hold up though. But what did we say though? The villains. Let's be honest. They're villains, so they never fucking win. You know what I'm saying?
Because go to Frieza, bro. That's what he thinks. Like, oh my god, you
Blow
beat
up
me.
the planet.
Oh my god, not again. I'm gonna blow up your planet.
Again,
I can't believe this. I'm
But,
going through this again.
But fact is
Despicable.
though, is that the villain never wins. Like, you know what I mean?
Most of the time.
Yes, 9 times out of 10, the villain doesn't win.
That's debatable.
Well, that's why I said 9 times out of 10.
That's what we're here for.
That's why I said 9 times out of 10.
Yeah.
But with that being said, we never bro, is Dragon Ball Z is the story of Goku. You don't expect for him to lose to Frieza. With that being said, that is his ultimate foe. Yes, absolutely. Yes, that is his ultimate rival. Hence why he keeps on coming back. Hence why
Ultimate rival
Yes,
too.
sir.
I
Absolutely.
would make we're not gonna super go into this because we still got a list to do.
Yeah.
But I definitely feel like Vegeta is more of an ultimate rival in like
Maybe the word
in
rival
like a
isn't
Gary
the
Ash
right
sense.
word.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, come on.
Absolutely not. They became friends. They fought
What
like
does
a
that
whole
have to do
planet.
with rivalry? Like,
Well, that's what I'm
Vegeta wants
saying.
to surpass him. Like, he looks at Goku as a marker.
Maybe I shouldn't have used the word rival. You're right about that. But okay, then he is Goku's number 1 foe.
And I get where you're coming from with all this. And I definitely put some respect on Frieza's name, but just not as much stain as y'all would like me to.
Again, I don't even
because
have him on my
I
list.
watched Brawly throw him around for an hour.
That's a fact.
Broly threw everybody
I
around.
watched Jiren throw him around for a solid 5 to 10 minutes.
Jiren
That's
is
the
also
red and
throwing
purple
everybody
dude,
around,
right?
too.
So it's
Yeah,
like-
I was about to say, bro. Like,
But he did-
you
he
out
did-
here, like
no,
making it
no,
seem like
no,
it's
no,
just Krillin
no,
and
because
Yamcha throwing this nigga around, bro. That's not what it is.
Because we're going to be honest,
Like-
the way that Frieza was looking when he was fighting against them, he might as well have just been Krillin or
Oh,
Yamcha.
disrespectful.
So, but moving on.
go ahead, bro. Who's your number 6?
Number 6, the strongest villain in anime history, in my opinion.
Whoa.
Miriam the King
Whoa.
from Hunter x Hunter.
Love it. Talk it.
All right, so let's just like get into it. If y'all don't know anything about Hunter x Hunter, there's these beings in there called Chimera ants. They are pretty much humans 2.0. Imagine humans with magic, and obviously ants have 10 times the strength of their own body. So in this show, there's Nen users, which are pretty much like magicians. Regular Nen users probably wouldn't even stand a chance against a Chimera ant with no Nen.
I would say Nen is more kind of like a chakra or your key.
Or, and
You know what I'm saying?
all right, yeah. I like the reference. So a regular Nen user isn't standing a chance against a Chimera ant with no Nen.
Okay.
The King is born from so many Nen users being eaten that when he comes
Top
out,
tier Nen users.
when he comes out, literally, think of it like the Force. People around the world are just sensing
The
the
Force?
energy radiating off him.
Okay.
All right,
Okay.
and he's one of those people that just doesn't have no type of moral compass. So he does not. If you're my best of best friend, I give the same amount of fucks about you that I do about my worst enemy. The number one man in the show, and he might have been 95 years old, still went out there and got punched on. And the only reason he even stood a chance was because he set off a nuclear bomb,
Right.
which he survived.
A virus.
At the end of the day, the only reason the man, not even man, but the only reason the being ended up dying was because he got cancer.
No.
Yeah.
No. I think it's way more deeper than that. The only reason why he ended up dying was because he grew a heart.
I get where you're coming from, but he died because he had cancer.
Right.
You know what I mean? From the bomb. And that being said, most of the strongest people die from oh my God, look at Itachi.
He's not a villain. He's a great goat.
Right. But you know what I mean? You get where I'm getting at.
Yeah, I got you.
Look at the All Mights. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Where it's like
You can-
the strongest of the strongest, they die because of these unforeseen forces in the world, not because of a hero or villain or somebody else actually took them out.
You just disrespect the awful one because he's the reason why All Might ain't All Might.
You're right.
Yo, Sean, you gotta get on some anime, bruh. Cause
Facts.
I'm seeing you over here.
No, listen. Y'all got y'all research, man. I'm having Alexis write all this down so when I get home, I can actually look it up. Cause I really feel bad that I don't know who y'all
Hold
are
up.
talking about for real.
So two things. Go ahead, Jimmy. Say
First
you.
of all, I have not researched for anybody.
I was about to say that. I was just about to say that.
Nah, bro, cause I feel like y'all really talk about this anime stuff. Like, I got
That's what we do.
let's see. I know a couple people. I know a couple shows. But y'all know,
A lot of shows.
if there was 1,000 shows and we could put a number, just pick a number out the hat, stroke of the luck, never guess what number it is. I'm pushing at 800 and something, as many shows as y'all would see.
I wish. I know I haven't, but you know what I mean?
But y'all
listen,
together.
listen, anime is a phenomenal piece of work, bro. It's a piece of art. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, bro. I definitely need for you to get on that.
How you feel about the pick though?
Love it. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
You see, I'm with it.
Right.
I personally don't have him on my list.
Yeah.
Sounds like a canon.
What do you
He's
mean? Oh, no. Oh,
Yeah, he
no.
sound-
But again,
that's what I'm saying.
all right. So it's funny because literally we just got done talking about how 9 out of 10 villains fail. He did it.
He did not.
He didn't.
He did not.
He 1,000,000% succeeded.
Yeah. And there was not a single person in that world. He always likes to talk about how Dr. Frankenstein is so much stronger than everybody else in his universe.
Oh my
You
God.
show me somebody that even had half of the strength of Meruem in his universe.
Right. I mean, because I don't even think Gone, after.
Gone full, I think
Right.
Gone full potential is getting stomped.
Right. Jin is getting stomped.
Is getting stomped.
Yes.
If Nephiro got beat the way that he did, and in my opinion, to our knowledge, he was the strongest Nen user in the world at
Right.
that point. It's just not even close.
The head of the 100 exams. That's my boy. So
Let's
listen,
hear this number 6.
I love it though. My number 6, hands down, it goes to the gentleman that said, "The devil himself cringes when my name is said." Lex fucking Luthor.
Respect.
Listen, he's one of my favorite villains of all time. He literally goes up against the strongest being that we know as a human.
Yep.
That's it. Is he on steroids? He's on steroids. But that's it.
I guess that makes it okay.
Yeah, of course it makes it okay. I mean, shit, you got to go up against an alien. I mean, at least you can do is juice up a little bit.
I'm gonna fight the alien. No.
Barry Bonds did that, and all he did was hit
And
baseballs,
all he did was
bro.
hit baseballs.
Come on, bro. He out here fighting Superman.
Right.
Come on.
Bro,
Which one you think is
so
harder?
check this out. So there's a little thing about Lex that I absolutely love because he found other forms of kryptonite. Like he has this yellow kryptonite that's amazing. That literally like completely takes the power. There's a comic book called The Last Son of Krypton. That's when General Zod's son comes out of the Phantom Zone. Or not the Phantom Zone, I think it's called the Phantom Zone, right? I have no idea.
I believe it is called the Phantom Zone.
All right, my man, appreciate you.
I mean, if not, that's just like another Danny Phantom reference, which I'm 100%
Shout
cool
out to
with.
Danny Phantom. But point
cool
being
with
though is that during that John, like he had like 4 different colored crystals of kryptonite that were just like obliterating all types of kryptons. It was hilarious, yo.
That's
because
insane.
like one John was hilarious. Like I said, like he literally shot the John at them and they're flying, and the next thing you know, they just go bang, and they just die. Like that is great.
He's so ruthless, bro. He's just so ruthless. To achieve his goal, he will stop at absolutely nothing, won't sacrifice a single soul, and at the end of the day, he is human. So that makes him like resonate with us even more because it's somebody that you could actually see.
He is such an
real.
asshole. Check this out. This is how big of an asshole he is. Ready? When he became president, crime was at an all-time low ever. If you're not an asshole by doing that, I don't know what you are, bro. Because you are one of the biggest villains.
Facts.
And you fucking decrease crime.
Hell yeah.
Greatness. Sean,
Shout
go
out
ahead,
to Lex.
100%. What's your number 6?
So, are you really a villain? You know what? I'm just gonna hop.
Yes,
right
because you're a
past that.
mastermind.
You're right. So is Bruce Wayne and Tony Stark. But
Yeah,
we're just
they are
gonna
masterminds.
slide right past that. So, like I was saying last
Get
week,
your mans for me, dog.
I let
Whose
y'all-
mans is this?
I let y'all
Show me the Carfax.
I let y'all influence me into a couple decisions that I made. This is one of the decisions that I let Q influence me into.
I'm glad that I have such a big impact on your decision making.
I'm so glad that you said that because after I said this, you're gonna be so upset.
Okay.
At number 6, I actually have Madara Uchiha.
Whoa.
Because
Go ahead.
just the way that you describe just the brute power and how do I explain this? He has such good hair. No, I'm just,
He does, though. His hair does flow.
Yeah. No, but yeah, just the power and the non-fucks that he gave.
Straight savagery.
Yeah.
The Mangekyo.
I was about to
Wow.
say, I watched about
The strongest Susanoo?
probably like 8 minutes of him fighting
Wow.
different people. I got somebody else on here that
Respect. Look,
So-
I'm glad that you went
Yeah,
home
I just-
and did your
yeah, I
research,
just had to
and
throw
just
him
straight
on
off
there,
of
bro.
that,
He
you
was
were like,
kicking
bro,
people
he's
ass.
a
Yeah.
Yeah. Like if I knew the background behind his whole story, I feel like he might be a little higher than 6 for me.
Right.
So all right. So real quick, so you know how you asked Javi to draw you with the Sharingan, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
we go home and I'm like, and he's like, Dad, which one does he want? Does he want the 1 dot, 2 dot, 3 dot? And I said, how about we do this? I'm gonna pull up all of the different Sharingans and then you pick.
Yeah.
And he looked and goes, I like that one.
Which one was it? Nah, keep it a surprise. I don't want to know. Y'all will see on the air, bro. But y'all are about to see the toughest picture of me ever created. I'm letting y'all know that much right now. I'm so happy that you threw Madara on this list because, again, he's just such a fucking savage. They call Lord First the God Shinobi. He stood as his equal. So if he is the God Shinobi, what would that make him?
I gotta
The
stop
devil.
you. I gotta stop
The
you
devil.
real quick though.
Yeah, pretty
The
much.
devil.
Because you said he's a savage. He's a savage puppet. And then on that note, Q, number
He's a
5.
savage puppet. I would agree with you if he knew that he was being controlled the whole time, but he didn't.
A puppet doesn't always know that they're being controlled.
But he didn't. Everything that he did was his own motives, and he had good motives. And I think that also helps build a strong villain. Like, his motive was literally like, I'm going to put the world in a dreamlike state so all of the crime evaporates. All of the killing, all of the death. Like, my little brother died because of this. I think the motive for a villain and you being able to relate to them and be like, damn, like, if I was in that position, I'd probably move the same way too. It makes the case for him so much stronger.
I'm just mad that Sean had his hand up. And
Yeah,
then, like,
'cause-
he wanted to say something, but Q was like, "No, I'm gonna get my motherfucking point."
Hell yeah.
across."
No,
you start
I-
trying to disrespect
Nah,
my
I
man.
just wanted him to know that I had something to say after him.
Go ahead.
I really forgot. So I tried to keep my hand up so I could remember, but I got a little thirsty, and as soon as my hand touched the water bottle, gone. It was like, God damn, this water is
Jumped the
so good.
dog right
sorry,
away.
bro.
It's okay.
I'm sorry.
It'll come back.
There you go.
It'll come back.
Go ahead, bro. Oh, hold on. Before you go. Ladies and gentlemen. Top 5. We are here. So everybody knows we got a timer up right there. All right. We're half an hour in. All right. So top 5, about 40 minutes in. Okay. So top 5. All right. So not saying we got to go through it fast, but we do have to go through it. Let's rock. Top 5.
You want to talk about longevity. You want to talk about someone that has so much precedence in almost every fantastical
Is that a word?
fantasy work that is relevant today.
Go ahead.
Sauron. Sauron from the Lord of the Rings, dog.
Okay. Whoa.
Thank you very much.
I'm glad you
He
said
has-
from the Lord of the Rings. 'Cause
I
was so
look,
lost.
I
was
know, I
like,
know that not everybody knows the relevance, but people that are into big fantasy works, you know how much precedence the Lord of the Rings have in the way that we look at the fantasy world today. Dungeons and Dragons, Game of Thrones. You go into so many different universes, and there's so many ties that all go back to, my inspiration was J.R.R. Tolkien. Sauron is literally, imagine if the devil had a physical form on the planet. That is Sauron.
I'm looking at him.
Thank you very much.
Wow. This guy taking it
Appreciate
as a
it.
compliment.
Appreciate that. But anyways, you feel me? Your boy Q out here repping for Sauron. And to be honest, it goes back to kind of what Sean was saying earlier. I remember when I was like 3 years old, I'm sitting on my grandpa's lap and he's reading me these stories and he's talking about a guy that threw all of his power into one ring. And anybody that had that ring, broken.
Not gonna lie, kind of sounds like a dumbass villain because he put all his power into a ring.
But when he threw that ring on himself,
sounds like the Green Lantern. Oh my God.
when he threw that ring on himself, he rained darkness on the entire world for over an age.
Hold on, why did he transfer his power into the ring and then put it on? Why didn't he just keep his power?
It has to go more into the fact that, like, the ring, and so he made about 13 to 15 rings, okay, including the Ring of Power. When all of these people, when there was about 3 elf lords, you know what I mean, all the kings, you know what I mean, all the dwarf lords, when they wore that ring, they're under his control because he has the ring to rule them all. You feel me? So now he can pretty much, like you were saying earlier, back to the whole puppet thing, now they're all my puppets too. You feel me?
Yeah.
I have all my power right here, and they're his puppets.
What the hell is so funny, yo? What the hell is so funny? Because I want to laugh.
I want to
Yo,
laugh too.
Facts, like,
But it's
damn,
so
that
funny.
reaction?
Yo, I am so sorry, bro.
I just feel so
sorry.
disrespected
I know,
right here.
I know, bro.
Dog, my
But
number 5
when
is just
you
a
said-
laughing stock.
Nah. Because when you were like, when you said, and he just controls them all. You ever see the interview with
Yeah.
Seth Rogen and James Franco?
Right.
And he was up on stage talking about the 1,000th episode, and he was like, but the one reference that I can make that would like stand the most is, hey, you know what I'm saying? That he got into the Lord of the Rings, John,
Yeah,
and
my
the bull in
precious
the,
joy, yeah.
the bull in the crowd goes, one ring to rule them all, and in darkness, it's that's what I thought about. So I just started cracking up.
Hey, Jimmy, you got any insight on Lord of the Rings? I'm just curious. I don't know, like, if you, like, banged with it or not.
I just kind of got tired because even the trees walked in that movie, man. No matter where they went, just it took forever to get anywhere. It was a cool movie, but it could have been like 3 days shorter.
Got you. 3 days.
Nah, don't disrespect. Let's just shout out, what's his name? Legolas, the bull with the arrows that
Yes,
ran
sir.
up the elephant. Yeah, he was, he's a
Dope.
problem.
That's such a dope scene.
All right, gentlemen. So
That's my number 5. For y'all fellas.
my number 5. My number 5 is actually a little similar to you. All right. My number 5 is, this is a guy who completely affected his universe, like to the point where literally they thought he was dead. They thought he was gone. They thought he was never coming back. And you know what they still said? Shh. he who must not be named.
Oh,
Lord Voldemort.
respect.
Bro, Lord Voldemort complete, like, first and foremost, we got to take into consideration what is Harry Potter, that universe. Like, it has affected everybody's life on this face of this planet. J.K. Rowling was a billionaire for a reason.
Fact.
You know what I mean? And again, we don't, like, we see only like his face in the first movie, in the first book, but this dude has completely controlled every aspect.
Everything.
Lord Voldemort, bro. Again, when your nickname is Hugh, he who must not be named,
Facts.
man, they're scared to say your name. See, because Lex Luthor, he's like, when my name is said, the devil himself trembles. Well, Lord Voldemort is looking at Lex Luthor like, hold my jockstrap, homie, because my name is never fucking said. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, that's crazy.
Imagine
respect.
holding that much name. Well, when that man had the Elder Wand, bro, he was literally almost unstoppable.
Yeah.
Almost unstoppable. You know what I mean? And if it wasn't for the fact that, again, these villains, for some reason, just decide to start throwing their power into these items that can just get broken.
Right.
You know, like, he would have just, how are you stopping that man
Yes,
at
sir.
the end of the day?
Yes, sir.
So I don't got much more to say. You know, he made my list. I'm so happy that he's this high on yours.
I love him. Harry Potter means that
Respect.
much to me, too. Go ahead, Sean. Rock out. Who's your number 5?
I'm actually going to say something about your pick, though. Real
Okay,
fast.
do you think? My fault.
Too fast.
Yeah.
They didn't get his ass whooped by like a 15-year-old kid? All right. That's all I wanted to know. Your answer signified. Okay. So 5, right?
Ass whooped.
Cinco. Yeah.
Cinco.
There we go.
Dab it up, dab it up, dab it up, dab it up.
We're
Let's go.
here. Okay, so for number 5, like I said, this list was a little too one-sided for me. So I had to go up here and throw I guess we could call her a goddess.
Okay.
Hella.
Okay.
She has
Okay.
to be on this list for me.
Okay. Female power. I like it.
Yeah, not only female power, but just her power alone is all that I'm going to touch on while she's on my list.
Go ahead.
But if you could break the hammer that half the people in the world can't even pick up,
More than half. Only 2 people can.
well, thank you.
3 people. My fault.
Yeah, I was about to say, because listen, I mean, I guess she counts too, because
Facts.
she was definitely holding it up, but she crushed that John. Like, it was like, you know, like she had just got her period for the first time. Took that shit like a man, like a straight man, like didn't even flinch, nothing.
She said, baby brother, you know daddy as the protector and savior of this world. I know daddy when we were out here running this shit.
Facts.
You feel me?
Shit, we out here kicking
We were
ass
out
and
here
taking names.
enslaving all of the universe.
Yeah,
And who was
universes.
stopping us?
Hey, Jimmy.
Universes.
Isn't Hela the goddess of death?
She is the goddess of death.
Do we need to really elaborate on that?
Right.
The goddess of death.
We talking
facts.
about the lady who turned her long, black, luscious hair into beautiful, big ass horns by going backwards. How did she do that?
You seen the fight scene in Ragnarok, bro? They ran up with the whole Asgardian army, bro.
Yeah.
And
and
she
then some.
thrashed them.
And then some.
Period. She thrashed them. Like, not even close. She said, you have to become God of Thunder, all encompassed, or to even hold a finger to me, son.
No,
You gotta miss your daddy.
No. She didn't even say that. She said, you're going to have to destroy your world to beat me. That's how dope she is.
Respect.
She said on some Frieza shit, destroy this planet, motherfucker.
I mean, because
I dare you.
now that you brought that up,
That's respect, dog.
the Thor didn't even kill her.
He didn't.
Nope.
So I feel like that says enough about her.
Facts, bro.
Go ahead, bro.
Another one that got a dub.
Number
Another
4.
one.
Number 4, and honestly, this is probably my favorite villain on the entire list because she is the one that I hate the most, and that is Cersei Lannister.
Whoa.
Cersei Lannister
Above the king.
hate the most,
Yeah.
bro.
Jimmy saying yeah.
Hate the most, bro. The things that she was able to do were just so despicable, bro.
Go ahead, Jimmy.
I mean, if I'm going to piggyback off the dragon thing, a dragon showed up. The girl got off and she said, "You're late."
Fact.
Oh, shit.
You want to know my time? One of my favorite scenes in all of Game of
Is
Thrones.
this another? Yeah.
Game of Thrones, yeah.
Here we go.
Littlefinger runs up to her and he goes, "Knowledge is power." She looks at him, got a bunch of guards around her, says, "Grab him." They all run up and grab him, slice his throat, put the knife through his throat, about to slice him. She said, haha, stop. I've made a mistake. Looks at him in his face and says, nah, power is power. Walks off.
Oh, shit.
That's how she's coming.
That's a bar.
Bro,
That's a bar.
she only cared about one thing, and that was the survival and the rising of her children.
Yeah.
All 3 of her children got taken away from her. Imagine a mother grizzly bear and Maleficent, the evil queen, combined into one person. And then imagine you just killed all her kids. What do you think that person's going to do to you? She's running through you, dog.
I don't know. Mother
Running
Bear
straight
kinda,
through
like,
you, dog.
Had its way with Leonardo DiCaprio.
Facts.
In the
And what I'm saying is, bro, they were literally the only villain, not even only person that was able to stand up against her was like he just said, somebody that had 3 dragons. That's the only reason she ended up taking an L, because she went toe to toe and she said, yeah, like I'm gonna have to burn down, the entire building that you're in because you did me like that.
You feeling it, Jimmy?
Didn't make it. Literally she made an enemy out of everybody in her world.
Yo, for real, you are making him proud of the way that you're describing her. So I'm rocking. Like, you already know the respect that I have for you, and then the look on his face, like for him to sit there and go, you just explained it so beautiful. Go ahead, bro.
I want to go home and watch the whole episodes again.
That's
Bro,
crazy.
seasons.
That's
She's
crazy.
just
That's respect.
She's such a savage, bro. And like you see as the character progresses, bro, and you see her breaking down and going through these different things, and you just see a heart that was already cold enough to say, "Oh, your pet bit my son. I can't find that pet, so I'm gonna kill your sister's pet instead." That dog didn't even do nothing, but I'm gonna kill that dog.
I mean, that kinda
Straight
makes it
savage,
fair,
bro.
though.
Like
'Cause,
who?
eye for eye,
What female
that's
you
your
know that
family.
don't love dogs? Come on now, all the girls love the dogs.
Cersei?
Cersei don't give a
All the girls
About
that DMX
nothing,
named
dog.
in that Guess
And
Who
that's-
challenge, Latricia, Shanika, Monique, all them, they don't like dogs. I guarantee that. So, thank you DMX for that.
She walked around with a Frankenstein. She walked around with a mountain
No, but Frankenstein is nobody.
brought back to life. And when she was on trial, remember when she was on trial?
Yep.
And the one girl that was married to her son was in there going, why is she the only one not here? And then boom, she just wiped out every single one in that thing with one little,
She's just like, bro. I really wish y'all watched Game of Thrones so y'all could like completely
So
digest
that we can
this.
be disappointed like you did? Like
But
you were?
bro,
I'm just asking. So that we can be
She's-
disappointed like everybody
She's
else?
such a great character, dog. And I don't know if I've ever hated. Like I would see her in real life and just say, I respect you so much because I hate the shit out of you.
Right.
That's how great.
Which,
you
by the
acted her.
way, so we started following her on IG. She
Yeah.
is a fucking sweetheart. She is a beautiful human being. The
Right.
irony, because like, remember when you were talking about her, like the irony, like her, like the real human being that played her, she's beautiful, man. Like she's a humanitarian. She's a philanthropist. Like, God bless her, bro.
Yeah, I'm glad that you were able to get that knowledge on it. And to be completely honest, like that makes what she was able to do on screen that much
better.
more impressive.
Yeah, I got it.
So
All
that's
right,
my number
all right,
4.
We get it, Dan. That's
What's
your
your
number
number
4.
4?
Jesus Christ, this guy.
that's what happens when you actually watch the show.
This guy. The fucking audacity of this guy, man. It's fucking ridiculous.
I mean, Jesus. Number 4. I'm not going to last long on my number 4 because he's the ultimate sorcerer in the Marvel universe. My man, Dr. Doom.
Come on, dog.
Dr. Doom. He is, in my opinion, Dr. Doom is the best Marvel villain ever created.
Respect.
Started with the Fantastic Four, who, you know what I'm saying, is the first family. Excuse me. And just constantly continued to evolve. Has a little ass fucking. He is the president of a little ass country, Latveria.
Yes.
And it's amazing how he uses
What'd you call it?
Latveria.
A lie what?
What was it called? What is it?
I didn't know. I thought
Latvia. All right, whatever. My bad.
no, because I was really confused for a second.
Isn't that where Porzingis from?
Yeah, that's what I was sitting here thinking. Like, Hold up, you talking about the unicorn? Like, you
Dr. Unicorn.
This dude is a unicorn, though.
Facts.
That's for real.
Crazy.
Yeah, I mean, but I know that you named him earlier. You know
I'm so
what
glad
saying?
that you were able to throw him on your list.
I had
Not-
to. I
not much
couldn't. I
needs to
couldn't
be-
just throw him on there.
Not much needs to be said, bro. Like, he is that boy. And for everybody who
100%.
doesn't know about him because y'all don't know that much about the comics, go read some comics
Yeah,
and really dive into my man.
Dr. Doom is amazing. Go ahead, bro. Number 4.
Yeah, I'm not really gonna, dibble dabble, but this was just because earlier the disrespect that I got from you. But at 4, like I said, as a matter of fact, last week, this was the only exception that I had that if we can include the group with him. And my number 4 is Scar, if the hyenas are included. If the hyenas are included.
Okay, first and foremost, the hyenas are not included.
Okay, then mine is
isn't a
Darth
thing.
Vader.
He's got Vader down here. He's got Scar and Haney's.
Yo, Sean?
No,
He's pointing to Vader. So Vader, I have to.
the list, right?
Don't forget the camera.
I got you.
Right. The list right here.
I'll
right?
read that as Vader.
His list is an
Yes.
open-ended question.
All right, number 4.
It was a lot.
Number
It was a
4,
lot,
the most
but it's
overrated
Vader.
being in the universe, Darth Vader.
It's got to
Fair
be.
enough.
Okay.
No piggyback on it. Just,
Yeah, I have nothing to say.
he's
We're good.
around.
Q, you've already spoken plenty. I mean, so you're good. I mean, and Jimmy has his fucking doll out. So, I mean, that's all I really got to say.
I am very, very excited to
You
go
want to play with
next.
this helmet?
I am very, very excited to go next.
Are you?
Go ahead, bro. Who's your number 3?
Number 3, Darth Vader. Thank you very much, sir. Put some fucking stain
Well,
on Anakin Skywalker's
it
name.
looks like we found our number
come
1.
on, bro. Like, you really want to come out here and act like my man didn't successfully take over the fucking universe?
He did,
like
and Palpatine did.
Like, he did not
Palpatine
literally
did.
take
Palpatine
go
did.
up to not only every Jedi agency and say, yeah, I'm going to push the button. Yeah,
Q, you
I'm
have taken
Snoop.
up enough of this
I'm
podcast.
Snoop. I'm on the West Coast. I'm pushing the button.
and you're still going. You've taken up enough of the podcast.
All I'm saying, dog, is you don't put enough stain on Darth Vader's name.
Moving on. Number 3. Number 3 for me is the one, the only, my favorite villain of all time, hands down. The Joker. I absolutely love the Joker. He is Batman's greatest villain. He is everything, man. Whether it's the movies, whether it's the comic books, whether it doesn't matter. Yeah, bro, he's number 3. He's number 3. Hey, this is my list. Let's relax. All right.
You motherfucker.
Sean Daniels.
Whoa. We're gonna hold on, real
What's
quick.
up? Respect to
No,
the,
we're gonna do this.
respect to the
Is there a
dog show.
bomb that calls the Kraken over
Hey
there?
yo, this is Mike Sines from the Keep It a Full Buck podcast. How can I help you?
Huh?
I'm recording. What's up?
Yo,
Can you hear me? No, you can't. Damn.
I can hear you.
All right, yeah, what's up? I'm recording.
We on the air right now.
Yeah,
sir.
we're on the air, bro.
What's really good?
Oh, yeah, I forgot you was in the studio. So hold on. I
I
gotta.
want you to know that.
Yeah, no, I'm going quick. So say I own a bakery, right? World
Don't
famous
put
bakery,
that.
and I have a receipt. I have a recipe for a muffin that everybody knows belongs to Sean's Bakery, correct?
Right.
So say I sell you that recipe, and now at Mike's Bakery, you are producing the muffin that was at Sean's Bakery,
Right.
but it's now at Mike's Bakery. You own it, correct?
Correct.
But you still label it as Mike's Bakery, Sean's Bakeries, correct?
What?
Didn't Denzel
So-
do this in American Gangster?
I was just about to say
Hold
that.
on.
It sounds like blue magic.
It is blue magic.
Yeah, you read my mind.
Right. So hold on. So say you're posting my recipe as yours because you own it, but yet you're still putting my name on it.
Mhm.
So doesn't that mean you and I have a partnership with that recipe since you're still putting my name on it even though you own it?
No, because just like Plankton always tries to get the
I was
Krusty
literally
Krab,
thinking
bro.
the same
Like,
thing,
like,
dog.
No, bro. Once
Because-
Patty formula.
because-
He sold it to him.
Because
like,
where
copied from Blue Medium.
I'm getting this from is this whole Tom Holland situation and Spider-Man in general. Because I'll be looking at Marvel stuff. I mean, I'll be looking at Sony make these Spider-Man movies, but they be still blasting Marvel's logo. So don't they have a partnership with Marvel?
No, they have
they're
to.
still-
They have to blast the logo because at the end of the day, that is their it is their creation. So that it's not that they already right now they have a partnership or they used to have a partnership. That's how we were able to get Spider-Man into the MCU. But because that partnership is now gone, yes, Marvel. I believe they still get royalties off of Spider-Man because they did sell the copyrights to Sony, but that's it right there. You know what I mean? Because they sold the
Because that was
copyrights
my
to
thing.
it.
Because I was just thinking, like they can't be just, unless they giving Marvel some kind of money for it, they can't just be blasting somebody's logo
No, like I
or
said, like,
name on something
yeah,
if they
it's-
own it. Because now I own it. Why am I putting your name? What like it's a Sony product? It's a Sony. Why am I still putting Marvel attached to it? I just didn't understand that.
Nah, we definitely heard that, Brody. And to be honest, it's just crazy to me that, like, if Plankton probably got the secret Krabby Patty formula, he probably do some crazier shit with it than Mr. Krabs' money hungry ass
Yo,
did.
I
Because
just-
Mr. Krabs
Right,
definitely
right,
is
but
Sony. Mr. Krabs
but if-
definitely, I want all the bread. Give me it all. I
But if-
needs it.
But if Plankton got that recipe, Plankton's going like, oh, the Chum Bucket now presents the Krabby Patty from the Krusty Krab.
Heard that.
Doesn't the Krusty Krab still get money? Isn't that a partnership? Because he's using the Krusty Krab's name. That's
Royalties,
you can't
yeah,
do that without
sure.
giving him money.
Nah, royalties, absolutely. You know what I'm saying? But
So now, if you're getting not a thing. If you're getting royalties from somebody,
Right.
doesn't that mean you kind of have a partnership with them?
It
so if you have
does.
a partnership with them. Why can't Marvel use Spider-Man freely? Why do they got to check in with Sony to use it? If Sony doesn't got to check in with Marvel to use their name.
yo, little bro, all I gotta say is that you truly did just hijack the podcast. I'm proud of you.
Facts.
Proud of you.
Where
Came
the
on
hell are
here.
the muffins?
Came on here and just started talking about that Spider-Man stuff. And
Right.
we definitely appreciate it because, you know, we always love some Spider-Man talk.
Go ahead, Sean.
I just got one thing to say.
Yeah.
Can you add me back on Xbox as shiz boy?
All right, bro.
I've been trying to play Fortnite with you for like 2 years now.
Hey, Sean,
Not
I'm
one cat.
what's the name? I'm gonna holler at you when we get out, all right?
Appreciate
All
the
right,
call
brother.
in,
All
Brody.
right, bro.
Me.
That's a fact. That's
We
a fact.
taking live callers now.
Let's hop right back into
Why
this
not?
list,
Right back
dog.
to it.
That shit was so tough, yo. First live call, and you know we here with all the answers
And
for
it,
you.
and it had to be baby bro.
Had to be.
It had to be baby
You
bro.
feel
That's a
me?
fact. All right, so I said my number 3. Go ahead, Sean. Who you got for number 3?
Oh, yeah, I forgot that you said 3 because it was just so disrespectful. So at number 3, actually, I have the devil.
Whoa.
And
Elaborate.
By the devil, I mean
Lucifer. Satan?
Lucifer, Satan, you know,
Mhm.
Hell's Keeper, you know, pretty much just a fictional character on my behalf.
I heard that. I mean, I can't
Yeah.
agree with you because I don't believe that the devil is a fictional character, but if he was, I mean, why wouldn't he be in the top 3?
The
Yeah.
greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world he doesn't exist. Woo, Sean, listen, I like your number 3. I'm not going to elaborate that much on it for a plethora of reasons.
Yeah, whoa.
What you
Number
Plethora
two.
of
A
reasons.
plethora. I've been reading.
That's an abundance for anybody that
That's
doesn't
right.
know.
It's an abundance.
Come on. Keep
more
it a
than
full
a lot.
dictionary.
That's it.
More than a
Come
lot.
on, dog.
Facts.
Dictionary.com here.
It's
Reg.
there. Go ahead, Doug. Who you got?
Number 2, man, none other than the clown prince himself,
I respect
the
it.
Joker.
I love it.
He has successfully gone out and either injured or killed every member of the Bat family at some point or another in the comics. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, you said Batwing, Red Wing,
Red Hood.
Red
Gray-
Hood. Red Hood
Oh,
was created.
Nightwing. That's what you said.
Chill, because
Oh
there's
my
a Batwing number 1. Like
No,
yo,
I know. I was
So
just
disrespectful.
I was just being
So
disrespectful.
disrespectful.
I'm on the Joker side at the end of the
Hold
day.
on.
I'm
That's
taking
fine. You
his
want to
side.
you want to be disrespectful? You can be disrespectful all you want. Because I saw your favorite fucking character be a little bitch and fucking get his ass whooped by Thanos and then not want to come back out
Oh,
in the
God.
big screen, bro. In one of the greatest comic book movies of all time.
Oh,
so
my
holla
God.
at me, bro. Keep on coming at Nightwing, bro. Because I got it all for the Hulk. What's really good?
Where's your Nightwing movie?
Oh my
Where's your Nightwing movie? Where's his sequel? Where's it? Where's anything?
You're right.
Wait,
you know what? I'd
hold on,
much rather
wait.
Nightwing not have a movie than have 2 horrible fucking
Wait.
movies that
Wait.
flopped and he never got
Wait.
another movie after that.
Wait a second. Wait a second.
Talk to me, dog. What we doing?
He can't beat the Hulk.
What the?
Crickets. I'm hearing crickets now.
So
You say he can't
that's
beat
your
the
number
Hulk?
2,
Can't.
the clown prince of
The clown prince himself.
Yes.
Whether we're
I
going
love it.
to how he's been portrayed
all of the above.
in the actual films themselves. We're talking about some of the greatest actors besides Jared Leto of all time to go out there and do it. Heath came out there and killed that
Hey,
role.
besides Jared. Leto.
Jared Leto's Joker.
No disrespect. He's a good actor.
He is a
We're
good
talking
actor.
about-
He's a
we're talking
phenomenal
about
actor.
greatest actors of all
It
time.
wasn't horrible, but it was pretty
Facts.
bad.
Bro,
Like if on the list of Jokers, I wouldn't put him last.
We got Mark Hamill.
Yes.
We got Heath Ledger.
yes.
And we got none other than Mr. How to Kill a Mockingbird, Jack Nicholson himself. Come on, dog.
To Kill a Mockingbird.
Thank you.
I'm
But,
sorry, but I think Jack Nicholson was
told you.
probably one of
Appreciate
the
it.
worst Jokers. I'm sorry.
But for his
disagree.
time, and that movie was directed
For his
so
time,
great. Like,
yeah.
it gives you a whole new spin on Batman. Like, imagine if the Joker was responsible for killing Batman's parents.
That's crazy. Go ahead, Jimmy.
He's the reason that Batman even exists.
Hey, Jimmy, you was making faces over there.
Kill
Go
a
ahead.
Mockingbird's Gregory Peck. If you're going way back to the original one on television, on the movies. I don't think Jack was in that.
Really?
I think they had Chinatown and maybe Shining.
Shining definitely was the Shining.
I mean, we can fact check it
Yeah,
right
you're
now.
talking about the
We can
here's
fact check
Freddy.
it right
Give me the
now.
tip.
I know it was
But
Gregory
all I'm
Peck.
saying
I mean,
is literally
Oh,
on what was that? The early 2000s version of the Joker, where he almost became like that godlike version of himself, bro. And he threw Batman in the loop, where every day he just got ripped apart.
just about to say
they
that.
would show his mouth shut
he
and
took
all that
Mr.
stuff.
Pixel Stick's
Yep.
power because he gave it to him for like a day.
Come
And
on,
that
dog.
was the funniest thing.
Come
to
on,
ever
dog.
happen.
And literally, like, we're talking about the Emperor Joker.
You know what?
How
I'm
are you stopping
I'm gonna
that?
save it for when you say his name, okay? But I got something that's phenomenal for the Joker. But I'm
Word.
gonna let it rock. All right?
100%. That's all I got on him.
So my number 2. Go ahead, Jimmy.
how was anyone going to follow up with Heath Ledger anyway? No matter what came after him.
Yeah, that's
Heard that.
definitely the number one Joker.
I disagree with
Heard
that.
that.
I disagree with that.
Mark
Okay,
Hamill- Mark
I think
Hamill is that
Joaquin
bull.
Phoenix is definitely gonna.
Number
I think
one
he's gonna
Joker is
portray him
Heath
very, very
Ledger.
well.
We'll have to
Hands
see.
down.
We'll see.
You
Oh,
can't-
that's what I'm saying.
You can't make that argument at all, bro. He literally drove himself crazy to play that role.
I agree.
Drinking every day. Literally, bro, destroyed his life to
Time out.
become the
Let's
Joker.
understand something. Heath Ledger will never ever be disrespected on the Keep It a Football podcast.
Hell no.
So,
But why I would like it just a little bit more Mark Hamill respect. Like
No,
the
I'm not
voice
saying
of
he
the
don't-
Joker.
I'm
not
the
saying
voice
he
of
don't
the
get
Joker
the
that we
respect.
all like resonate
laugh?
with is literally Mark Hamill, bro.
Right.
Like, come
But-
on now.
And who's his father?
But if you
Come on
I
now.
hate y'all so
if
much.
you put a face to the
Just
Joker,
the tip, Jimmy.
you put a face to the Joker. You put a face to the Joker, and it's Heath Ledger's face.
100%.
That's all I'm saying.
I can agree with that.
That's all I'm saying. Yes,
All
the
right.
voice might be Mark Hamill's, but
I'm really intrigued to hear your number 2.
My number two is you guys. My problem with this is that you guys just don't understand. You guys just don't understand. My number 2 is Dracula. Dracula. Yeah, I got you. Word. Dracula. Go ahead.
please explain.
Please explain.
Okay.
Because I think I know where you're going with it.
So first and foremost, the one thing that I've been consistent on my list has been longevity.
Right.
Longevity matters.
Fact.
Right. Number 2, let's talk origin. This man was a real man who was such an evil human that they created him into a evil monster.
Fact.
Okay. Number 3, the man has fought Batman. Right. Bram Stoker's Dracula. Oh my
The
God.
whole list for Batman.
Batman's number 1, bro. What you want me to do?
Goat, bro.
Seriously.
Just get over it,
Seriously.
bro. All right.
Hold on. But my like for real, like for real though. My reason that's close to my heart for Dracula too.
Mm-hmm.
He was a character that I played for my first role play.
Oh, that's so cute.
Hell yeah, dog.
That's so cute.
Listen,
Little
listen,
Mike
listen.
out there running around with the little Dracula outfit on, the fake
Oh
teeth
no.
and shit.
I was 15 years old.
Oh, you talking about grown Mike?
I said role play.
oh yeah.
I said role.
Why do you think he's
play.
rubbing his chest?
We
Oh,
getting down and
role
dirty.
play.
Role play.
Bow chicka wow wow.
So check it. Quick story, real quick. Ready? Check it. I was 15, right?
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? And Shorty, like, she was a huge Aaliyah fan. She was in love with Queen of the Dam.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And she told me flat out one day, she was like, vampires just turn me on. Light bulb. Listen, ladies, don't ever tell me what turns you on because you know I'm going to take advantage. Bro, so check it, right? So I had the crib to myself. Facts. No. Oh, best believe. I had the crib to myself and all that, bro, right? So you know what I mean? I went shopping. I had the cape and all that, bro, right? Listen.
Mommy and Daddy Dracula were going for the day.
100%. Yo, I hide in my walk-in closet, right? And I call Shorty and I'm like, yo, come over. She's like, bet. She comes over. I said, the door's unlocked. Just come in. She comes in, walks upstairs. It's all dark, bro. It's all dark. She comes into my bedroom. There's like a couple of candles lit. You know what I'm saying? And she's like,
Creature of the night.
1,000,000%. Right. And it's funny as shit because she texts me. She's like, where you at? And I said, just wait patiently, but lay on the bed. She goes, all right. I open up the joints because it was like an open joint like that. So I opened it up like that, and I just come out, and she's like, yo, her fucking face just fucking, she melted in my fucking hands, bro. And it was one of the greatest experiences I've ever had in my life. I fucking love Dracula. Listen, and she's not the only female that told me that Dracula has turned her on. So it's not just for the villainy part, but my man be getting bitches out here,
Respect.
bro. You know what I'm saying?
Respect.
Like, I respect
I'm glad
Drac,
that you
bro.
had that story,
I
man.
respect Drac.
Y'all all tuning in to HBO late nights, baby. Come on,
late
dog.
night with Mike Signs.
You know what I mean?
Go ahead, Sean. What's up?
Yo, so like, are you taking like Dracula from Queen of the Damned or like from Vampire in Brooklyn, Eddie Murphy?
Dracula is Dracula, bro.
Okay.
There's so
Okay.
many, and that adds on to the character. Like, there's so many depictions of him. There's so many different varied levels of strength.
Yeah.
And like Mike said, bro, like he is. Everybody knows him.
Yeah.
No matter who you ask, they know who Dracula is. Like, there's guys on the list, they might have been high on our list that nobody even knows. Dracula, everybody knows.
1,000,000%.
And that definitely, he earns the respect that you put on his name, on this list. And yeah.
I can take that.
Every
role
year
play.
he's a Halloween. He's there Halloween every year.
So is Dr. Frankenstein. Please, Sean, number 2.
Actually, Frankenstein probably is.
And so is
Rolling
the
my
Doc.
eyes so hard in the back of my head.
So for number
be
2,
plain, be
actually, yet again, like I said, I let y'all influence a lot of my picks in my tops.
Ronaldo
Sean, you gotta let that
Montalban.
breathe, bro. You gotta let it breathe, bro. You gotta let it breathe.
Listen, y'all be great.
Go ahead, fam. Do your thing. Go ahead. It's number 2.
Yeah, so this one, another one influenced by Q, and this is Orochimaru.
I'm so glad that I just have so much influence on your list, bro. Like, that means a lot
Bro,
to me, dog.
Listen,
I'm just so influential.
I take a lot of.
Do you see his head, bro?
Yeah,
like
man.
what-
Motivational
like, you-
cues.
So
That's
from
me.
here on out, like you need to just stop saying
No,
like you
because listen,
influence.
you got to hear me out, right? Something that I take very personally is I take animal like shade very personally,
Right.
Like, you know, Lion's King of the Jungle. It's debatable. It's debatable.
Okay.
Snakes.
I don't really know what you mean by animal shape, but I'm really ready to let you
right
rock.
now.
No,
That's what
I'm
I'm saying.
getting
Go ahead.
to it. I'm getting to it.
Go ahead.
Snakes get the shade that, like, you know, they'll use you, and then when they need to,
Right,
they'll bite you on the
they
back.
distrustful.
Well, that nigga Orochimaru takes it to a whole nother level. Because that,
Oh man,
that nigga, bro,
yes sir.
it's weird, actually. Like, for quite some time, I couldn't really tell if he was a person or a snake.
Yeah.
Like, just by his, like,
Facts.
look. His look alone gave him, like, this I'm a villain, like,
Sean,
Definitely
while I
has a villain
completely
look.
disagree with you, hold up though. I love Orochimaru. I love him to
I
death.
completely.
He the third killed himself to take his arms, not to kill him, just to take his arms.
You say, you ain't weaving shit.
That's respect.
Respect.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Persistence. Again,
Yeah.
back to the pro persistence thing. It's just crazy that he was able to last so long. He's still relevant in Boruto.
1,000,000%. What's up, bro?
Even Urban Dictionary doesn't know what the fuck animal shade is.
Yo, sorry guys. It was just like a.
Like I
just
said, keep it a
top of
full,
the- yeah, bro.
we
it's
just
just a-
rocking. We
keep
just
it a
rocking.
full dictionary,
Bro,
baby. We out here
you
creating
know,
phrases.
like animal shade, bro. Like
All phrases are
cats
created.
and mice have to fight, like that shade, because you think you know them.
He
you
talking
feel
like
what I'm
deep
saying?
in the animal
know the
yeah,
cat.
yeah, like an elephant is scared of a mouse. You don't know that fucking elephant's a pussy. You don't know that. You don't know that at all.
That's a fact, bro.
Yeah, like bro.
Let him know, bro.
Yeah, for real. You
And for
gotta stop
everybody
throwing
that
shade.
ain't hear him in the back, he gonna say it again. That animal shade is real.
Animal shade. That's what I'm calling it.
Y'all are funny as hell.
Put the TM next to that because I'm trademarking that.
All right, so real quick, ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived. This is everybody's number one, and then right after this, Jimmy, did you already do the math?
We're gonna go 5 and up.
5 and up, beautiful, cool. So let's go. We rocking out. Q, who's your number one villain
I don't need
ever of all time?
I don't need no introduction for this man. He made it completely clear on the big screen this year. Thanos. Let's just start off from like when he was a young boy.
Oh my god, now you're gonna put me to sleep.
My man killed both of his parents.
Did he just say when he was, yo, bro, we've already been here for an hour. We can't start when he was a young boy. What are you doing to me? Like, bro, what the fuck?
The
My
year
man
was
killed-
1826.
7 years ago, Thanos came out with a nutsack on his chin. It's like
13 hours later.
I can't respect the number one pick. He has a nutsack for a fucking chin.
I mean,
and that's why he had to be a dog.
he looks like
Any man that walk around looking like that, you know he gotta get down.
Peter Griffin has nuts on his chin.
And Peter Griffin get down. You seen when he fight the chicken? Don't disrespect that man.
Oh, maybe the chicken should be on the list.
He might as well. Come on, bro. He killed both of his parents, bro.
And
Punched
his daughter.
through his dad. Punched through a hole through his dad because he got mad.
And his daughter.
In the MCU, took out half the universe successfully. Oh, you always go back to how villains are so unsuccessful. He successfully took out half the universe.
No, he
and in
didn't.
the comics, he took out the whole universe. And Thanos wins.
He didn't successfully do
He
it.
did. They had to go back and reverse what he did. He
Oh,
did it, though.
Who did that, by the
He
way?
did it, though.
Who did that?
The one and
MVP
only
Tony
son of
Stark.
Tony.
Come on, Mr. Tony Stank. Thank you very much.
Tony Stark brought everybody back. Oh, okay.
Oh my
I was just making
God.
sure. I was just making sure.
Oh my God! Another Hulk reference.
just
Look,
making
I'm not
sure.
even. This we ain't talking about the Hulk though. We here to talk about the man that beat him up. So let's continue this. My man's is just a savage. His overall strength, his game plan, and the way that he was just out here conquering planets before he even had the gauntlet. He said, "Give me your 3 strongest hero. I'm putting my spear down and beating all 3 of them up at the same time." He's a savage. He's a dog. And at the end of the day, he killed his daughter. The thing that he loved the most, he sacrificed her to make sure that his plan went through. That's it.
I ain't gonna lie, that is one of the toughest lines because he said that he didn't succeed the first time out of love. That he wasn't gonna make that mistake again.
Nope.
I do respect that. Number one is insane. My number one villain of all time, hands down. He might go by Lucifer. He might go by Satan. In certain places, you might hear him as El Diablo.
Yep.
Oh, the devil, bro. Listen, man. In modern day, not even modern day. First and foremost, I understand, like, you know what I'm saying, the whole, like, is he real, is he not? I'm not here to debate that. Right. What I'm here to talk about is stories and what we know. Fact is that the devil was created by Christianity. Because in Judaism, he doesn't exist. And he is the ultimate foe to either Jesus Christ or God or, you know, the Archangel Michael, depending on, you know, what you read, you know, and what you've studied. So to be the ultimate evil to the ultimate good. And hold on, time out. The crazy part is that he's not an equal because he is created from the creator. And he is still the ultimate foe to the creator.
Fact.
He tempted Jesus for 30 days and 30 nights. Mind you, this is the man that everybody claims to be God. And even he tempted him with like, yo, I will give you the world, B. Like, I'll give you the domain.
And I'm wrong for saying he could give me a couple $1 million and a nice big house and I'll be straight.
You bugging. This
That's
man's
all I'm
Illuminati all day. Lastly, though, real quick, though, lastly.
For everybody not watching this, I wish you could see my face because that man over there is bugging.
Bugging.
I mean, but listen, only I got to sacrifice myself. That means that when I die, I'm the one that got to take that.
I hear
road.
you, Jay-Z.
For me, so we could all split that money. We can split that money.
I respect everything you said.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a little Sunday schoolish, but bro, at the end of the day, bro, we don't know if he's real or not. And if he isn't, bro, he without a doubt he would definitely be the number one person on this list.
Also the last part too is not only is he the villain of all villains and all that other stuff, but he's also known as God's most beautiful creation. Like, think about that, yo. Like literally, like they said that he is so beautiful. You know what I'm saying? That like he's covered in diamonds and in gems. That's how they describe him in the Bible. So it's like to be that beautiful and that evil. That's crazy. Go ahead, fam.
So what you just described was Edward from Twilight, correct? I'm just asking. No, because
He's wrong.
When
I get what he's saying.
When he steps into the light, he starts glistening. Like you, don't worry, bro. I'm gonna show you a clip. Yeah, when we leave here, I got you. There's no disrespect to what you're saying, but bro, that's literally what you said. When I seen that movie, I was like, oh my god, he's so cute because he's sparkling. Like it's a great thing.
He's so cute. Pause, fam. Let's Whoa.
What list are we on?
I can't believe he just compared the devil to a character from a chick flick.
No,
That's
no,
really
no,
crazy
no,
to me.
No,
heard the word cute.
stop.
Let's not get Mike started.
Bro,
here we go.
You just called another man cute. You just looked at another man and said he's so cute. That's
God.
what you did.
I'm sorry, so you can't call another man cute?
Fuck no.
Okay, so you never called your son cute? All right then.
No, I actually never did.
Shut up.
I
I was
haven't.
with you earlier.
Yeah, but I never called him cute. I never said, "Oh, you're so cute." No. never
Anyway,
that.
so my number one.
What I do though is say that he's handsome because he looks just like me. So holla at me.
So good.
Anywho, go ahead, Sean. Who's your number one?
So wait until this cuts off. I got
I
words
get it.
for you.
You're kissing the microphone.
So like I said, my number one, right? I mean, does it really have to be said? It's obvious that it's the Joker.
It's
obvious
Respect.
that it's the Joker.
I'm glad that you viewed
So-
it that way.
Yeah, because like this was the first name I wrote down.
Yeah.
Number one,
Like it wasn't even a doubt in your mind. Like
No.
you already knew as soon as
Why
you
for
make the
you
list,
though?
bang.
Why for you?
bro. Okay, let's put it this way: in every cartoon,
Mhm.
every movie, every something that has to do with Batman, there is always, whether you see it or whether somebody tells you about it, there's always a reference to the Joker. Always. From every villain, whether it's Scarecrow, whether it's Bane, Poison Ivy, Mr. Freeze, the Penguin, somebody references the Joker because of something he
That
did.
stain, man.
Just like
he got that stain.
just like he said, you have rules.
Mhm.
This guy, he has no rules. He has no friends.
And I got to piggyback off of that. He has no rules. He has so much no rules. In the new 52, he fucking peeled off his own face.
Don't-
Who does that? He legit took a knife, went like this, and then ripped it off.
He said, "Oh, you want to save your girl? Oh, I'm gonna give you the coordinates to go save her boyfriend.
That's a bona
Nigga
fide
that you
fact.
don't like.
I'm gonna give you
The nigga that you don't like.
I'm gonna give you the coordinates to go save her boyfriend."
He said, you know what the best part about it is that literally you could punch me as much as you want, but until I'm ready, I'm not going to tell you where they at.
He said, oh, Jimmy Gordon, I'm gonna break your daughter's back and give you all these pornographic
No,
shots.
He didn't break her back. He shot her.
Oh,
Shot
paralyzed
her.
her.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Break her
With
back.
the bullet.
He broke that.
Hey Jimmy,
back.
what is
Caved it back in.
what is like the line that we always say about the Joker? Like give me a monumental line from Heath Ledger's Joker.
And I thought my jokes were bad.
There it is, baby.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that is my favorite scene of that entire movie.
I love
Then
it.
he walks in and goes, "You want to see a magic trick?"
That's a great
I'm gonna make
part.
this pencil
Disappear.
and ta-da!
Hold on. Magic. No. And then, of course, little Gamble here won't be able to get a nickel for his grandmother.
All I'm saying is, if you look at that scene, Michael Jai White from Blood and Bones is that little Gamble.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
The one that was kicking everybody, that kicked the bull, that is really, what's his name? Bob Sapp?
Yeah.
Yeah, Google Bob Sapp.
I don't know
Think
about
I'm
that,
talking-
but I'm just saying,
The
yeah.
suit isn't cheap. You
I was
oughta
about to say,
know.
y'all don't know.
You bought it.
Everybody.
All right, yo, so
The votes
are
are
in. There we go.
in.
I got 7.
You got 7.
It is
Makes more
time
sense.
Okay.
to hear the official top 7 villain list of the Keep It a Full Buck podcast.
And notice, ladies and gentlemen, we will post this full 20 list on our IG, on our Twitter, and it will be up on YouTube as well. Okay, so right now Jimmy's doing the math, so I can't be mad at him for not having all 20. But we will have all 20. We can guarantee you that. So Jimmy, go ahead, start it off with number 7, dog.
Number 7. What I have here is All for One.
Whoa, I love the fact that he made it up there that high.
Love it.
All right, go ahead. Number 6.
Number 6 would be the Lord Voldemort.
Ooh.
The man whose name shall not be spoken.
Respect.
Go ahead, fam. Facts.
The next, Thanos.
Thanos at 5. I like it. I can respect that. I can respect that.
All right.
I had to balance it out. I had to balance it out because y'all had him.
Five.
Yeah,
He
he's
should've
top
been-
5. He gets that. He
Wow.
gets
He should
that.
have been
I
high.
like
Number
that.
4,
Go ahead.
the Devil.
Whoa,
Ouch.
fuck! I really
That's-
wanted him up.
Yeah, I was about to say that's a little burner for me. I put him at 3 because I kind of figure you'll put him at like either 3 or higher.
yeah. My
Number
man.
But-
3.
And by 1 point, Lex Luthor.
Oh wow! Shit.
The number 3 villain of all time.
That's respect, yo. And Sean didn't even have him on his list.
Respect
Not at
that
all.
Lex. Respect
Respect
Lex,
to
dog.
Lex, bro. Go
Come
ahead,
on.
Jimmy. Number 2.
Number 2, the only 2 people to crack the 40s.
There you go.
Darth Vader.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay.
And
Come on.
Y'all say, okay, wait, before you go to number 1, before you say number 1, number 2 just lets me know that y'all are some emotional ass creatures. I'm not gonna use the word. I'm not gonna use the word because that's a disrespectful word. I'm gonna use emotional ass creatures.
Darth Vader running through whoever,
number
man,
one?
and he showed
Well,
it.
actually, hold on number 1. I'm just going to say one thing, Mike. If you don't put him on your list,
I did put him on my list.
exactly, that's why he's number 2.
Ouch.
The
Come on.
Joker is number 1.
The Joker is number 1. I respect it.
Of course.
Round of applause for the Joker, ladies and gentlemen. Round of applause, hands down, hands down. And
Wow.
ladies and gentlemen, y'all heard it live. That is our top 7 right there. Once again, we promise you that we will be posting the top 20, 100%. But that is our top 7 with the Joker taking the number 1 slot. And that is of all time. That is like in every single genre. And he is still number 1. I didn't have him at number 1, but I fucking respect it.
So glad that he was able to
made
come
me
out
feel
on top.
so good.
Fact.
Because that's really my man right there. You hear me?
Yo, same here.
It's really my man's
Fact.
man. 'Cause, like,
Obviously, the respect was put on his name. He was in everybody's top 3.
Is he the only one that made it in everybody's
Only
top
one.
3? Yeah.
Only one that made it in everybody's top
all I'm saying is what is his superpower?
3. Exactly.
He's the
Mayhem.
right.
Whatever he wants it to be.
chaos,
Shit
baby.
up. That-
real,
my
like,
superpower is
in a
I'm coming to
nutshell.
your party and I'm fucking shit up.
That's
Facts.
a fact, bro. So, all right. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was our list. I mean, listen, hey, we still rocking. I know that this is like an extra long podcast and I'm cool with it. Dev still hasn't come back in to stop us. Did he? Oh, listen, man. Call
Here's
Dev. right. Yo, why is he peeking at us like that? Chill, Michael Jackson? Like,
Get out of my son.
yo, only reason why I said the Michael Jackson thing is because of the Dave Chappelle comedy joint. Y'all gotta watch it. That stand up is amazing, bro.
Good night, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all have a good night.
Yo, that's a fact. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Keep It a Full Buck podcast, episode 10. We appreciate y'all as always. A couple of quick shout outs. First and foremost, I want to shout out my little cousin Jonathan. Jonathan, I appreciate you for always every single week listening. Every single body that has listened, I appreciate you guys. Number 2, yo, we made 300 listens on episode 1. Finally, and that was just strictly on SoundCloud. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't sound like much or anything like that, but every last person that has listened counted, and I appreciate every last one of y'all, man.
Long way.
Yeah, I'm saying big time. And just keep on showing support, keep on showing love, and believe you me, we will do the exact same thing in return. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for episode 10. Peace. Now I gotta see when you all started recording. And we are